This is Sergio from Fighter Path. I am back with another edition of the Quarantine Cast. I'm really, really excited for this. I'm joined by Rustam Shiziev. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Sergio. How are you?
Not too bad. So I'm over in Canada. You're on the complete opposite side of the world. You're over there in Russia. What's life like right now in Russia with everything that's going on?
So far, it's good. So far, everything's good. Everything's going. My training is going. Uh, Weather is good. You know,
So that was my next
no
question.
complaint.
Yeah, no complaints. That was my next question is training. I mean, the past couple of years has been really weird for a lot of people not being able to train properly. What was training like for you the past couple of years throughout the pandemic?
I know it's not easy for no one. We try to train whatever we can. Outside and the backyard and. Sometimes it's open the gym, sometimes we training alone, we going somewhere training alone with the coach and all this. Stadium we running alone, but that's what it is. What are we gonna do? We have to follow. We have to, stay safe, and we trying to keep putting in shape in the shape.
You had a huge win a few months ago back in April against Brendan Lassar. How did it feel to get back in there in the MMA cage after such a long layoff?
I know I have a lot of times cancel fights, and I have like a break, and I really boring to stay like without that kind of long time. I just like I love to more off to fight, But that's what it is right now. My fight is coming up right now, and August 1st. I'm happy. I'm training, getting ready for the fight, and to go forward to be go to the championship.
You've got a big, like you said, you got a big fight coming up in Italy on August 1st. What's your thoughts on the matchup against Enrico Cortese?
I don't really know this guy, but I'm trying. I'm keep trying, learning myself. Uh, my striking, kickboxing, work all together with my wrestling, my submission wrestling, and I have a lot of work to do, And really want to tell you, my opponents for the last fight, I have a change. For fight before, I had a change, so I don't really have time to like follow everybody. Just keep trying learning myself, and keep putting myself in the shape. So let's see. I mean, Uh, so far, Enrico looks like a good fighter, and let's see, meet him in the cage, and let's see who will be better on the cage. It's
Is
very
that
interesting. Very interesting this fight, and I'll be ready out there.
is that something you focus on? Do you tend to watch some film? Do you get your coaches to watch film, or are you more focused on what you can do and you don't really pay too much
I'm
attention
I'm
to
trying
them?
to focus. I'm trying to focus. This mixed martial arts. It's everything is like. You have to learn everything, man. you know but of course, if you have like a base something, you have to know more than like what you have, but you have to keep learning everything beside what you have in your background, because this is fight. This is all the martial arts is out there in the cage, and anybody can do anything. And look the history of the MMA, Karate people, how is like they knocking people, wrestlers, how they doing, they dominating. Jiu-jitsu people is like look like how they do. It's all those people is like all this. It's very interesting, And of course, I'm following. Keep putting myself for every position, for every martial arts, and of course putting my getting ready for my positions stronger and stronger, because you have to be ready for anybody.
You're obviously a very, very decorated wrestler and grappler. Why make that transition? I mean, why did you go to MMA? Was it a new challenge? Was it money? What was the ultimate reason why you went down and did MMA?
New challenge, I think. New challenge. Before, like I was looking at MMA, like it's like kind of weird for me that just go to the cage, because my first fight was like a 2011 or 2010. I don't remember it exactly, but that time, like I just tried myself, and after that, I had a lot of cancel. I just stopped and I keep focusing on jiu-jitsu, and then you know what? I just want to just keep try for MMA, and it's very hard for me to just like keep my stand up, get ready for right now. As I feel better, distance and all this, and I'm very interesting right now, like moving different stuff, different martial arts you're showing, and very excited to just be in the cage and fight in the cage.
I know you spend quite a bit of time in New Jersey. Is that to better yourself as a martial artist? What's the reason for spending so much time in New Jersey?
Actually, I live over there. I live in Jersey. I live in Jersey already 13 years.
So
So this is that's my second house actually.
okay, okay. Is it do you, what does it mean to you to be able to surround yourself with people with that from that area? And do you think it
Can
betters your
you
MMA game?
can you repeat again? I'm sorry.
Do you think being around people from New Jersey, the New England MMA scene, do you think that that's bettered your MMA game?
I feel comfortable out there. I feel comfortable. I feel home over there, and I'm always happy to be there and just training and getting ready myself. And all those people, all my people out there, it's helping me, keeping stay next to me, and we go forward together.
You started your MMA career 2-2. A lot of people, when they have a rough start like that to their MMA, to their pro MMA career, they get hesitant. Is this really for me? You stuck by it, and now you're on a win streak. What went behind? Like what was the reason for the switch? Why are you finding success right now versus earlier on?
How I said, it's a new challenge, and also like my coaches like love to see me out there, and I was like, okay, let's see, let's try, and why not actually. And he was telling me like, oh, you have a good wrestling, you have a good submission, like skill to just for MMA, and I was like, let's do it, man. Let's try and let's do it. Let's go. And of course, it was like a little hard for me, but it's okay. We do forward, but the only thing, it's have a fight like too long. I staying too long and without fight, and that's making me like bored.
One of the things I wanted to ask you about was the past 5 years or so with with Khabib, Islam Makhachev, all these other people from Russia. There's a lot of success right now, and Russia is booming in MMA. Whereas before, the only person that you could really think of was Fedor. What do you attribute that to? Why do you think Russia right now is finding so much success in mixed martial arts?
Russia right now is like they growing MMA very very quick. They love MMA. You know they love MMA. Of course, this MMA come from Fedor. Fedor is the legend of the mixed martial arts. This is the guy who I was following in beginning, who was telling my father, my brothers, like oh Fedor, Habib, Makhachev, Islam. They are of course actually Habib was starting with from our club. We go together. We training with together. I know Habib very well, and Habib doing very well. Of course, Of course, I want to see him more than MMA. He's still young, but his decision. I respect his decision. He did a lot of job over there. Now is it's Makhachev time. Of course, I love this guy. He's a very, very talented and very interesting fighter. And everybody followed this people and very excited. And everybody's like, they're in Russia right now. Is like they're very crazy about MMA, and they love training MMA.
All right, I'll ask you a couple more and then I'll let you go. For people who haven't seen your fight, which to me would be baffling, given how dominant you've been, what can they expect from you on August 1st?
Anything, anything, depends what he was showing me, depends what he was showing me, what art he was showing me, and of course, but was very interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting fight. I'm very excited to be there and show all my art.
All right, perfect. And then one last one. Is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors or anything like that you want to thank before we end it?
Uh, I want to say thank you all my people over here who's helping me, who's sponsoring me actually. Uh, they are all almost they are next to me. The people who is helping me here. The gym, Alani MMA, IFT, the gym also. They're helping me. And of course, want to say to thank you to them, and I'll be next to them, and we'll go forward, and always here for them.